Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the webinar today. I guess most of you working from home, and we have to discuss about network protection, which is a very hot topic those days. Because, we've seen in the past, especially after people starting around the world, starting to work, especially remotely, from home, from residential areas, we are seeing an increasing number of attacks generated by different categories of cyber criminals. And we have to do our best in order to protect our communication, to keep the capacity, the performance, and the security of our network connections, to let people in our organizations to work efficiently from home. We have no idea for how long it will take, but definitely we have to make actually the hackers to block their attempts to compromise the security of our assets. Just a few words about myself. I'm running my own training and consultancy company. I was involved in delivering a lot of training programs for Microsoft as a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional for Enterprise Security, and I'm delivering training and certification programs, especially for EC Council, helping people and organizations to improve the security of their assets. The nice part of my job is that I'm traveling a lot. Actually, I think I did deliver training and consultancy programs for military, government, and commercial organizations in more than 25 countries. The main topic for today is actually how to become an efficient cybersecurity guy to protect the network assets of organization, especially we're focusing today on network perimeter assets, protection. So, to become actually a very well-known security consultant, you have actually two paths. The regular path, so you have to study a lot, you have to prepare, you have to gain a lot of experience. And after many years, actually, you can become, you're becoming a high-skill consultant, a high-skill cybersecurity guy, or you can apply for the fast track, path number 2, which is about, becoming a hacker, criminal, avoiding jail time, and becoming a famous security consultant. Of course, it's not a joke, because we have some examples. The guys behind Mirai botnet, for example, they were generating the largest DDoS attack, denial of service attack, using their tools, affecting so many organizations. It was an IoT-based attack. So they, after being catched by the police, 3 very young guys in US, they're avoiding jail time because they're actually just paying a fine and doing some community work hours. But you know how they are doing this job? They're helping FBI to catch the bad guys. So it's not so bad to be a real hacker nowadays. Of course, it's a joke. We're going to apply for the first way, that one, path number 1. So we are trying to see about the profile of the activities of defenders trying to defend our network. So I do have in this picture actually the profile of the career about core cybersecurity roles. You have an entry role. You could apply first for an entry-level job, cybersecurity specialist technician, and after that you could become a penetration and vulnerability tester and after that, a cybersecurity engineer, advanced level. So it's a lot of job to do, a lot of work. You need skills. You need to practice. You need to certify. You know this. But what you're doing, in fact, we're considering the attack chain. That actually it's a path that the cyber attackers, the attackers are doing in order to compromise, in order to compromise our assets, our business assets and organizations. So some threat agents, and we have some categories here, different categories. We have to understand different categories of cyber criminals. It could be even an attack generated by the internal employees, or maybe the activists or nation-state sponsored attacks, or terrorists or so. So a particular category of the threat agents, sometimes they are working together, even in such connection, it's difficult to be proved in real life, to get a proof in real life. For example, the involvement of corporations, for example, sponsoring some group of hackers to attack their competitors. So they have to, the criminals, the attackers, they have to use some attack vectors. They have to, and there is a large variety of tools they can use. They have to identify some security weaknesses, doing some vulnerability assessments. They are identifying some vulnerability weaknesses which are specific to our assets. And they're trying, exploiting those weaknesses, security weaknesses, they're trying to bypass security controls, identifying some gaps in implementation of the security controls, and they are generating some attacks, and those attacks do have a technical impact, could be against an asset or a function of that organization, and this is generating a business impact. This is the goal, actually, action and objective of the attackers. They want to steal your money. They want to compromise the business processes in organization. They have to. They want to compromise even a full country. For example, the security of a full country using such. Because we're posing today as defenders. Actually, we have to block. We have to try to block at each level the attempts of the attackers to compromise our assets, to generate